Welcome to Lake TV's Community Spotlight Show presented by the great folks at COMC, Central Ozarks Medical Center, where your health is their mission. And we've got our friend Ken Lawler back with us. He's the man behind the LOZ app, which is just going crazy around here. People loving that thing, and for good reason, too. There's a lot on there. We'll talk about that. So, Ken, you actually have more than the LOZ app. You've built several apps, right?
Yeah, we have a lot of apps that we do for real estate companies in other different parts of the country. Like we have some in Arizona, we have some up in Minneapolis, and then we also do like radio station groups. We do their apps. We do apps for companies that just want an intra app for their employees. We have a company down in Texas called CEC. They have 800 employees, and we do an app just for the employees for them to talk to them and give them information. And then we have our community-based apps, which are the LOZ app, which was the original. From there, we've moved to Chicago and St. Louis, and we're going to be doing KC Life in the fall. So we'll have all those markets.
So you're growing, you're spreading out, but you started here at the Lake of the Ozarks. Was there a reason you started here? Why was this the test market?
It was very scientific. I have a home here, and I live here in the summer. So I basically live here 6 months a year, and I have for the last 18 years. So if I was going to launch one, it was going to be here. And I felt like this market needed it. I mean, there's so much to do here, and it's growing. And it's just, as well as you guys know, everybody's coming into this market. So giving them one source where they could go and find the things they needed, that was something we thought would be a good thing.
Absolutely. And, Lake TV, we were thinking about starting our own app. People could watch Lake TV. Here comes Ken Lawler. He puts the LOZ app together, and people can watch Lake TV on the LOZ apps. Like, we didn't even need to do that, right? So,
yeah, and we did that for several. Like, it's funny because we met with the amphitheater was thinking about doing an app on their own, and then we talked to them about how they could be a part of the LOZ app and have a portal in there for buying tickets and parking lots and information, merch, all that kind of stuff. And then we met with Leah Martin at the shootout, and she was thinking about building an app for the shootout. And I said, well, don't do that. Why don't you just We'll do an app takeover the week of the shootout, and we'll have all the information. And so we're able to transform our apps into what they need to be the week of those special promotions and events, and give someone basically their own app, but they don't have to build it, fund it, and get all the people in it like we've had to do over the last year.
It's kind of a win-win situation. It's good for entities like the amphitheater or Lake TV or the shootout. Also good for you, good for your business.
It is. It's a great partnership. We look for those kind of things whenever we can get involved with someone. Lake TV is a perfect example. Talked to Will and said, look, you guys are always looking for more viewers. You're always looking for the easiest way for someone to view.
Sure.
And I'm a little prejudiced probably on this, but I think the LOZ app's the easiest way to view Lake TV, because all you do is push a button and you're watching.
Simple
or you
as that.
Push another button and you're watching all your shows.
All right.
And you're doing that, whenever you want to and at your leisure. So, and the way it's changed too is that people are watching about 85% of the content they watch during the day is on their mobile phone.
Yeah.
And so you want to be where that's happening. So that's been a really big plus for us.
What is your favorite page on the LOZ app?
I've got a couple of them. I mean, I really like the fact that we have our charities page.
Yeah.
We do a lot for charities here at the lake. We try to get them all the promotion that we can. We don't charge them for anything. We let them in the app. And I like the cheap eats section, because I don't know if you've been out to dinner or lately, but it's expensive.
Yeah, it's not so many cheap eats out there anymore.
When I have people down, big groups down, I look for a value, because I'm not taking them out for steak every night. Yeah. But the great part about the app is we've got all the dining options when you do want to do that, but we also have a section called Cheap Eats, and there's a lot of stuff in there that are deals around town. We're always looking for new ones. We're always trying to find the next big, cheap eats or happy hour deal. And so that gets a lot of button pushes. And I think, trying to find specials and deals for people is something that is fun for us.
Hey, especially in this day and age,
right,
when things have gotten so expensive. You tell the story of you were working on the school newspaper at midnight. You went to Mizzou.
Yeah.
And midnight at the Columbia Missourian.
Yeah, the
newspaper.
local paper.
Your life changed or something.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I met a gentleman. His name's Fred Perry. He's in Columbia. He's a great guy. One of my mentors. And I was helping put together the book. And back in the olden days, I say olden days, I'm getting to that point in my life now, but we used to, when you laid out, it wasn't digital. You actually had wax and ads that you waxed down to take a picture, and that's how you printed a book. And the only time we could get into the facility was at midnight because they were laying the paper out up till then. So lo and behold, he was there at midnight. I was there too. We started talking, and he said, "I think I got a track for you that you might like better than teaching and wrestling coach." He goes, "I think this is more built for you," and it was changed my life.
So he went to school to be a teacher and a wrestling coach?
That's kind of what I had in my mind. Like, I'm going to go teach, and I like to, be a wrestling coach. And, it's funny. I always ask people when they go to college, what are you going to be, or what are you going to major in? And they tell me, and I'm like, don't hold to that because it might change, because a lot of the times
life changes.
It does.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think you would have been happy if you would have stuck on the path of being a teacher? And
I think I could have been happy either way. I mean, I'm the kind of guy that I like to, when I have an interest, I'm going to be into it 100%. But it certainly was a great chance meeting and changed my life.
Absolutely.
Completely.
I mean, look where you are now. Okay, so we're talking with Ken Lawler. He is the man behind the LOZ app. If you haven't gotten it on your phone yet, it's free. Just download it. It's greatness. We'll talk more about that coming up next here on the Community Spotlight Show. At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center offers 3 OBGYNs at the Osage Beach Clinic and 2 pediatricians with same-day appointments available. At COMC, our doors are open to everyone with 5 primary care locations conveniently located across the Ozarks. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Lake TV's got it all. We think it's hot stuff when things cool down. We spring into action when things start warming up. Of course, summer is one big, huge shootout on Lake TV. And we fall in love all over again when autumn rolls around. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Lake TV's got it all.
Download the free Lake TV app.
Welcome back to Lake TV's Community Spotlight Show presented by the great folks at COMC. We're talking about the LOZ app. If you haven't gotten it on your phone yet, download it. It's free, and it's greatness. It's incredible. I don't know how these guys do it. But this is the genius that put it together, Ken Lawler. So is there a science or algorithms behind what you do, putting an app together and knowing people are going to watch it? How does that work?
I mean, a little bit of it is, you're taking a chance on it's needed and somebody's going to like the information and want to use it. But once it's going, now that we have thousands, tens of thousands of people moving around the app, we can see kind of where they're going, what they like the most, and we can start adapting to more of that. So, we felt, I'll tell you early on, we didn't have real estate in the app. And after about 2 months, we started getting some people inquiring. And so we put real estate in. So we have a ton of real estate information. We have probably 22 different realtor groups that are in the app. We have an open house section so that you can go in and view all the open houses at the lake area on any one weekend. And the neat part about our app is it shows where you're at, not just on a road, but also on the lake. So you can view these homes by sitting in your boat and going around and seeing where they're at and get the information on them and actually see how they look from the water. So the real estate community really likes that.
Yeah,
and so that's been a huge part of our app. So the real estate side has really become one of our big wins down here at Lake of the Ozarks, and we're really delivering for them.
Yeah, and you can watch Lake TV on the LOZ app. You just, like I say, download it for free, but you hit 2 buttons and you're watching Lake TV live or a show that we've done in the past. What is the magic behind that somebody can just start watching Lake TV on their phone anytime they want?
Well, you guys have a streaming option, so we pick up the streaming option in the app, and then we also go through the different programming that you do, the local programming, like this show, like what Kyle does on his show. All you guys have different shows going on, and the way the viewer is today, it used to be in the past, you waited till 6 o'clock on Monday to watch your favorite show, right?
Yeah.
Now that's gone. Now it's on demand. On demand is everything. And so what we've done, particularly in the Lake TV section, is we've given them an on demand section for all of the local content you guys are putting together, so they can go straight to your show,
Right.
straight to your current episode, or they love you so much they want to go back and watch 10 more, or maybe they want to go back and see what you look like, 5 years ago.
Right.
So all of that's in there, all on demand. And on demand is really how an app works to the benefit of most people. You might have a website or something like that. It's great, but somebody told you could put 500 pages on your website, so you know what you did?
Right.
You put 500 pages on your website. With an app, we can go directly to the information they want to get to with one tap.
Isn't that incredible? In fact, technology has moved along so much. It's almost like the computer is passé now in a way, I mean, it's just amazing.
The mobile device is the number one by far used device. And just like if I took your phone and threw it under the table and left, and if I came back in, you know where I'd find you?
Under the table.
Under the table,
Yeah.
because it has that much pull. It's what gets people to jump in the lake after something when they drop it. And think about that. I mean, other than your kids, why would you jump in the lake after something?
Right.
It has that kind of pull on you.
Yeah, and it's happened so quickly too. I mean, how long has the smartphone been around? It's only been around for what, 15, 20 years?
Yeah, 08, 09, right in there.
Something like that. It's been crazy fast. So downloading the app is free, right? People
Totally
don't
free,
have to pay
totally
for that.
easy. It's just like you can either hit one of our links that are out there everywhere. You guys have it on your website, but the easiest way is to go to your app store, type in LOZ app. I don't care which app store you're on, Google or Apple. It comes up, you hit download, and it's on your phone.
Yeah, just like that. And even I downloaded it, and it's that easy.
And there's no re-downloading it. So like when we have different things like the shootout week and those kind of things, it just happens on your phone. You don't have to re-download it. You're in the portal. So
just an automatic update kind of a thing. So and the app isn't your whole life. You've got a whole lot going on out there. You like to cook, I guess. Huh?
I do. I'm a foodie. I love it. I love to go to good restaurants. I love to cook. I like to smoke. I've got a couple of smokers. I really enjoy. Well, look at me. I mean, I enjoy food. So, I do get into it, and I'm always, intrigued by all the new restaurants. And that's what's fun about the app. We have all the whole dining section and all these restaurants out there. I get to talk to the owners and the chefs, and I'm kind of, how do you do that? Or what do you put in that? They know I'm trying to steal the recipe, but they let me get away with it.
So if you were to open your own restaurant, what kind of a restaurant would that be?
Ooh, I think if down here, let's talk down here. If I was going to open a restaurant down here, I think I would do some kind of Asian fusion, because I think that's a market that's not here yet, where just a lot of flavors from all over the world, and just some more sushi choices and those kind of things that are.
My mouth is watering already. I'm
That's
ready
probably
to
where I
go
go.
with that. And one of my favorite pages on your app, outside of the Lake TV app, because I love watching Lake TV on my phone, is the lake map. That thing is so cool.
Yeah, so we have the on the water map where you can get in there and you can be on your boat. You can see what's around you. You can see the restaurants. You can see boat docks, gas docks.
You can see where you are on the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just nice because you can kind of say, well, what's everybody want to eat? And we go check out 3 or 4 restaurants close to us. You can go look at their menu. You can call them. So there's a lot of different things going on there that allow you to make choices on the boat, on the fly, on demand.
Right.
That allow you to kind of use it a little bit differently than most places. Because a lot of people don't know where, you're out driving around, you don't know where you're going to end up. And when you do, it might be a part of the lake you're not familiar with. So you can see what's around you.
And if you're not familiar with where you are at the lake, it's really easy to get lost. I mean, even for people who live here.
Yeah.
Not even talking about the people who are visiting. I mean, they're lost all the time.
Oh, yeah.
That is cool. That's a really cool thing. Okay, so we're down to our last 40 seconds here. If folks want to get more information on the LOZ app, how do they get that information? Where would they find that?
If you want to be a part of the LOZ app or a sponsor or something like that, if you go in the LOZ app, there's a contact us button right at the bottom. You hit that button, put in your name and number. It comes straight to us. We'll call you, and we'll figure out how we can maybe help you out. And we do that a lot. We help out new businesses. We help out businesses been here for 20 years, so we have everybody in there.
All right. If you haven't checked out the LOZ app, you need to do that. Again, it's free, so just go to the App Store, download, and do that. Ken Lawler, he's the genius that figured it out and put it all together. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. We'll have you back for another show because there's more to talk about.
Sounds good.
Thank you for joining us for Lake TV's Community Spotlight Show.